Good morning and welcome to the 210th Commencement of Tarleton State University. By the enthusiasm of this crowd, it sounds like you've already had your share of coffee. This is a magnificent day for the university as these graduates join the ranks of distinguished Tarleton alumni. To open this ceremony, the colors will be presented by the Texan Battalion Color Guard. The national anthem will be sung by senior music major Krystal Smith. She will be accompanied by the Tarleton Wind Ensemble. Following the national anthem, the invocation will be given by Dr. Laura Boren, Vice President for the Division of Student Life. Gentlemen, please remove your caps, and I ask all who are able to remain standing for the posting of the colors, the singing of the national anthem, and the invocation.
Colors, hold, march. Post. Colors. Present arms. About face. Right shoulder, arms. Right turn, face. Forward, arch. Right, right, right.
Please join me for the invocation. On this commencement day, while we have traveled different paths to reach this milestone, today we are of one mind and one heart in giving thanks for these students and for all that they will accomplish. As we reflect on all that is past and all that is yet to come, we are mindful of the many people to whom we owe thanks. Families that encourage education, teachers and mentors who shared their knowledge and experience, friends who provided support and helped make a lifetime of memories. We ask that these graduates reflect on the core values of this university as they use their knowledge and abilities to act with integrity, standing up for what is right, to serve and lead others with compassion, to foster a culture of civility, kindness, and inclusion, to respect and shape traditions of our time, to set a standard of excellence and strive always to reach it. May the gratitude we feel today inspire each of us to bring even greater joy into our lives and the lives of others. Amen.
Please be seated. This is a glorious day as we celebrate your achievements. It's a milestone for you and for your family and friends because you join today the ranks of educated women and men who are our Tarleton alumni. Graduating during what is already a very festive holiday season, I think, adds even more joy to this great day. This is a season when families come together, when customs are refreshed across generations, when traditions are celebrated, and gifts are given. But graduates, make no mistake about it, the diploma you receive today is not a gift. You earned it. You've worked hard, and I know you've sacrificed a great deal to get to this day. I expect many of you have missed hours and hours of sleep, probably some family birthday parties, maybe even Shark Week, and the last 16 episodes of The Walking Dead. But the good news is you can still catch the final episode of Duck Dynasty at the end of this month. Your college years have probably felt like they've flown by. When you started your degrees, no one was eating kale. I can promise you I was not. Watching carpool karaoke or flipping water bottles. Now we can buy 3D printers, virtual reality goggles, hoverboards, and personal drones. Clearly the world around us, around you, has changed, and so has this university. New facilities, new spaces, new programs, and new majors, all to help you prepare for the next chapter in your life. But what has not changed are the core values of this university: tradition, integrity, civility, leadership, excellence, and service. I've seen these values in action by members of this class. Andy Hatcher, for example, from Forney, was co-coordinator of Tarleton Roundup, our annual community day of service. He helped create alternative spring break trips and the Tarleton Club lacrosse team. Brendan Sarr from Saginaw has been a campus leader as president of the Tarleton Ambassadors and is founder of a very successful Tarleton Club soccer team. And Taryn Green is a business graduate from Burleson who was also an active campus leader, serving as the treasurer of the Tarleton Ambassadors. In her spare time, she races on the NHRA circuit. And if you don't know what that is, it's the National Hot Rod Association drag racing tour. Her father also races, and this fall they were both in the finals at the Thunder at the Heartland. And Taryn came home with the first place trophy in her division. Lene Pacheco is the Senior Vice President for National Farm Life Insurance Company in Fort Worth. She's a first-generation graduate who regularly works from 7 to 7 with a 45-minute commute while balancing the roles of mother and wife. She recently told a colleague of her excitement for this weekend because it's going to be the first time in a very long time that she has not had to use a weekend to study. Lene is a wonderful example of the many working professionals who take advantage of the convenience of our Fort Worth, Waco, Midlothian, and global campuses. I celebrate each graduate today, and I thank all of you for the many contributions that you have made to the intellectual, the social, and the cultural life of this university. From your experience, you've gained the ability to solve problems, lead innovation, innovate change, and importantly, to improve the lives of others. You leave with good friends, supportive mentors, and I believe some great, great memories. You take with you a set of core values that will be guideposts as you navigate the opportunities and the challenges ahead of you. I ask you to live those values. Be the difference. Be the difference in the lives of others, in your careers, and in your communities. And then, as a final few pieces of advice, remember these. There is more than one right answer. So keep trying, keep trying. Be fearless. Follow your passion and do something you love and that you truly believe in. Here's an important one for you still searching for jobs. Crocs and ball caps are not appropriate gear, especially for that first job interview. Don't give up on what you want most for what you want now. Take a walk without your phone and just look around occasionally. And finally, wear purple and be proud to be a Tarleton Texan. Know this, we are very, very proud of you. This is a day and this is a season to show gratitude. Graduates, be grateful, starting with the families and the friends who helped you get to this very joyous day. Many of them, I expect, are in this audience. And families and friends, this day belongs, yes, to the graduates, but it also belongs to you who are here because you have made it possible. And so I would like to ask all the families and the friends that have a graduate here today, if you would please stand. And graduates, here's an important piece of instruction for you. I'd like you to give a rousing thank you to all of those that have helped support you and have loved you throughout these years to arrive at this day. So family and friends, please rise, and graduates, say thank you to your families and your friends. Now, let me tell you, if this is the best that they can do, I wouldn't hire you. So, would you say thank you to your family and friends more appropriately? Thank you. At this time, I would like to recognize members of the platform group. Would they please stand when introduced, and will you please hold your applause until all are standing? Dr. Karen Murray, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Laura Boren, Vice President for Student Life. Dr. Ty Minkler, Vice President for Finance and Administration. Dr. Kyle McGregor, Vice President for Advancement and External Relations. Dr. Steve Steed, Dean, College of Business Administration. Dr. Art Lowe, Associate Dean, College of Science and Technology. Dr. Steve Dameron, Dean, College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences. Dr. Jordan Barkley, Dean, College of Education. Dean Kelly Styron, Dean, College of Liberal and Fine Arts. Dr. Credence Baker, Assistant Dean, College of Graduate Studies. Dr. Vimala Polari, Dean, College of Health Sciences and Human Services. Ms. Janice Horak, Assistant Vice President, Development. Ms. Manon Shockey, Faculty Senate Secretary Treasurer. Mr. Kurt Magoni, Staff Council President, and Ms. Donna Strohmeyer, Chair of the Commencement Committee. Please join me in recognizing all of these outstanding Tarleton leaders. As was explained to you before the processional, some of our graduates are wearing colorful cords that represent high achievement and academic honor. Some graduates are wearing red, white, and blue cords representing achievement and honor of a different sort. They are veterans who we recognize today for their service to our country. It is their sacrifice and that of their families and friends that allows us to freely pursue life, liberty, happiness, and our education. And so I would like to ask veterans and active or reserve duty personnel in the class and in the audience, if you would please stand so we can thank you for your service. Please stand.
Graduates, this is your day. It is you we are here to celebrate, and for this reason, a member of the graduating class has been invited to address the commencement audience. Today's speaker is Sierra Morgan Jones from Hico, Texas. Her degree is in business administration with a minor in international business. She has been recognized by a litany of national honor societies, including the National Society of Leadership and Success, Delta Mu Delta, Alpha Chi, and Omega Delta Kappa. Sierra has been a Tarleton ambassador, representing the student body to alumni, donors, and friends of the university. She gained work experience at Foster's Home for Children here in Stephenville and volunteers for other nonprofit organizations. Sierra studied abroad on the College of Business Administration study trip to Ireland. She was part of the Tarleton team in the TCU Values and Ventures competition, bringing 40 universities from around the world to pitch plans for business, products, or services that make a profit and benefit the community. Sierra expects to be an entrepreneur in the future. But first, she is moving to Plano with her husband and will pursue an MBA and certificate in graphic design from Southern Methodist University. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sierra Morgan Jones.
Good morning. Thank you all so much for joining us as we celebrate the conclusion of our time here at Tarleton and rejoicing with us in the future we have following this day. I would like to extend my thanks to President Dottavio, Provost Murray, College of Business Dean Dr. Steed, and members of the platform for this opportunity to speak to you today. Many of you may not know this about me, but 3 years ago, in May of 2013, I was graduating from high school with no intentions of attending college. I let my senior year roll by without sending in any applications, writing any scholarship essays, and without taking any admissions exams. I ignored the pleas of my parents, friends, and teachers who wanted me to pursue a higher education because I felt like it just wasn't for me. I had no idea what was next, but I knew it definitely wasn't going to be college. I'm so glad I changed my mind a short time later. My decision to attend Tarleton State University has been one of the greatest decisions I've ever made. Along the way, I made friends with Lisa Sack, who stood up here 2 years ago and delivered the COBA graduation speech. She's inspired me to do the same and is the reason I'm standing here today. So for the past 2 years, I've been turning speech ideas over in my head, and whether or not I was going to give the graduation speech, I was definitely going to find people to give it to. After weeks of sitting in my living room floor with my graduation cap and gown on and computer in my lap, I think I'm prepared to share it with you all today. As business majors, we are taught to strive for success, and oftentimes we correlate that success with financial prosperity. But I would like to suggest to you that there is more to it than money. Today, I want to challenge you to define what success means to you. Sarah Blakely, who is the founder of Spanx, has been a huge inspiration for me. I love listening to her story of how she started her company, and I especially admire her outlook on failure. A mindset created by her father taught her from a young age that failures are to be celebrated, and it's something she's carried with her into her successful business today. In her words, if you have a failure in your life, if you can learn from it, and if you can laugh about it, then it's all worth it. This semester, I also read an inspirational book about beer and business by Jim Koch, the founder of Boston Beer Company, who advises us, sometimes we succeed, and sometimes we fail, and sometimes we succeed because we've failed. If you would have told me 3 years ago that I would be standing here today, I would have never believed you. But I didn't get here on my own. I have people like my mom who taught me the value of an education is something no one can ever take away from you. My husband, Sam Jones, who has loved me throughout my high school and college education and encourages me to pursue my dreams. I've had professors like Dr. Carly Goen, Carrie Winsett, Dr. Reggie Hall, Dr. Ditford, Steve Gerhardt, Dr. Goodpatcher, Betsy Ball, and Dr. Birch, who have guided me on this journey and truly reflected Tarleton's student-focused mission. These are all people who have witnessed me fail, but have always encouraged me to get back up and try again. They have helped shape and mold my definition of success, which I've come to realize is not about how much money you make. Rather, it's about knowing that I've invested the best of myself to accomplish my dreams and goals. It is knowing that I succeed because I've failed and never letting my failure define my success. We have all worked incredibly hard for this day. We've faced many obstacles, opposition, and failures, but we never let that stop us from working towards our dream of graduating. As we leave here today, I'm confident that we will be successful because the invaluable characteristics of integrity, leadership, tradition, civility, excellence, and service that we gain from this university. Now that we've achieved this ambition, look forward to dreaming bigger and finding success and joy in your accomplishments as well as your failures. Thank you once again, and congratulations to the class of 2016.
Thank you, Sierra. You have represented your class very, very well. At the heart of a Tarleton education is our distinguished faculty. Their scholarly work creates new knowledge that improves the lives of all of us. As teachers and scholars, they define Tarleton's excellence. The faculty have been partners with these graduates as teachers and mentors, challenging and supporting them as they have worked toward this day. Additionally, the staff have indeed supported these students. From the Texan tour leaders who gave you your first look at this beautiful campus, to the grounds crew that maintains it that way, and to the team that have organized these 5 graduations, hundreds of staff members have made Tarleton your home away from home and helped you reach this day. Like your family and friends, they take great pride in your graduation. Will the representatives of the faculty and staff please stand and let us recognize you. And now we're to the most important part of the ceremony, the presentation of your degrees. I'd like to welcome to the podium Dean Steed to present and recommend the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees.
Would you candidates for the baccalaureate degree from the College of Business please rise?
Let's go, Roos!
Provost Murray, the faculty of the College of Business Administration and I are very proud to certify that each of these candidates have met all college and university requirements for their degrees. They've demonstrated that they've got the moral character, the work ethic, and the requisite skills to become successful in their future chosen careers and in their personal lives. We're very confident that they are prepared to bring success to themselves, to their families, and to their alma mater. Congratulations.
President Dottavio, these students are candidates for the baccalaureate degree as prescribed by the faculty of Tarleton State University and the regents of the Texas A&M University system. As Chief Academic Officer, I present them to you with both personal pleasure and Tarleton pride.
Graduates, by the authority vested in me as president of Tarleton State University, I confer upon you the bachelor's degrees upon those of you who have successfully met all requirements for those degrees. You now hold all honors, rights, and privileges belonging thereto. I charge you, as educated men and women of the world, to use your education in the service of others. Congratulations, graduates. And now will the student marshals please bring the graduates forward to receive their diplomas.